Hi, everybody. So on Saturday, we had the DC FANDOME, which I thought was a really fun idea. The idea of having the whole day just dedicated to DC and promoting their films. It kind of had the feeling of D23, and I assume Comic-Con was similar. I haven't been to Comic-Con, the main Comic-Con in San Diego. I've been to the one here in Salt Lake, but you get to go to the panels, and then they have an announcement, and then they have a trailer, and you get exclusives and stuff like that. But the downside to going to those conventions is that you have to wait sometimes all day in order to get into that big, exciting panel. Sometimes people wait overnight. It can be quite exhausting. And so to just sit and watch was pretty fun. They pulled it off really well. I think they did a better job than San Diego Comic-Con. I liked San Diego Comic-Con at home. I enjoyed it. I watched a ton of different panels. So, to each their own, I guess. But this was very, very, very well done. They definitely put some money into it, and it just clipped along really well. And they had a lot of juicy details. And so they had some trailers, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the trailers. And so the first trailer that they had was the Wonder Woman 84 trailer. This is a movie I'm really, really excited for. I love the original film so much. It meant so much to me. And I've been a little bit nervous about this new movie because the first movie meant so much to me. We had the first trailer I really enjoyed, but then the second trailer, I didn't like it quite as much as the first trailer. I love all the stuff with Wonder Woman. I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. The only thing that makes me concerned is just them bringing back Steve Trevor, Chris Pine, because his death really meant something to me. It really mattered to me at the end of the movie, and I don't want them to do anything that'll sort of cheapen that or make it less. And I trust Patty Jenkins that she won't, but there was just so many jokes in this trailer of him, trying on the parachute pants and him having the fanny pack, and I just hope that stuff like that's just like a small moment, that it's nice, that it sort of lightens the tone, but they don't have anything that sort of cheapens the importance of his sacrifice in the first movie, because that was really important to me. But they have great chemistry, so I'm excited to see them back together. Just, depends on what the script. I also thought some of the CGI needs a little bit of work on Cheetah, but they still have a little bit of time, so hopefully they will make it a little better. But that's fine. It'll be fine. And hopefully Kristen Wiig will be good. I really enjoyed her in other roles. I'm very excited for the movie, even if I didn't love this particular trailer. Then they had the behind the scenes for The Suicide Squad, the new movie from James Gunn. And I am kind of hit and miss with James Gunn. I really loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 for a lot of the choices they did with characters. And his sense of humor is not always my favorite. But I really enjoyed this little behind the scenes bit that they gave us. I think that it looks like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed all of the new characters, particularly John Cena. His character looks like it's going to be really good. I like John Cena. So I'm pretty excited about it. And so I really enjoyed this. Then they had Black Adam, and I really liked this whole panel. I really liked The Rock. I think he's so personable and enjoyable, and I love following him on Instagram. And I also love Noah Centineo, and so he came on. I think he is so charming, and so I enjoyed that whole thing. I'm definitely intrigued. I don't know that much about his character, and so it looks very interesting to me, so I'm looking forward to that. Then they had the Snyder Cut, and I think that this is something that the fans are going to really like. So it did its job. That's what it's supposed to do. I didn't really like the song choice. I didn't really like the slow motion. I didn't really like the artistic style. It's not for me, but who knows? Maybe I'll love the series when it comes out. I hope so. But I'm sure that the fans and who it was made for will love it. So there you go. Then we had the Batman trailer, and I loved this. I thought this was really, really, really cool. And I mean, I'm amazed with 20% of the movie only shot that they were able to make such a good trailer. And it really gave you an idea of the world that they're creating, the tone they're creating. You got to see some of the villains. You got to see the Riddler. You got to see Penguin. At least that's what we think. I think there's some debate if that's who that one character is, but I really enjoyed that, and getting to see Robert Pattinson in the Batman suit, and the fighting looks like it's going to be really intense. Definitely looks like it's going to be a very dark movie, but I think it looks good to me, and I'm intrigued by it. So there you go. That's sort of my thoughts on the things that I saw at DC Fandome. And I thought it was a great event, and I would encourage the other studios to do events like that, because I just really thought it was a fun thing that they did. So what do you think about what you saw at DC Fandome? What was your favorite of the things that you saw? And maybe you watched some panels. I did get to see the panel with Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot, and Linda Carter. So that was amazing. I absolutely loved that too. So it was a really fun event. Let me know what you thought of that event. And I was really nervous about doing this because of my experience with toxic fandom, and it's on both sides. I get that, and but it is very hard for me. But I'm doing a panel this Saturday on toxic fandom at the Guy at the Movies virtual film festival. And I'm going to share all the different perspectives that I've learned, and me and Christopher Debania are going to be talking about toxic fandom. And it's going to be a continuation of my Sunday devotional series, although this one is not going to be particularly religious, but we're just going to talk about toxic fandom, why it exists, what drives people to behave in the way that they behave, and what we can do. But I wanted to be brave, I wanted to be strong, and just share my thoughts about these fun things. So let me know what you think, and please check out the virtual film festival. I think you'll really enjoy it, and it's free, so please sign up. I'll put a link in the description, and please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of reviews coming up, whether that's on my blog or here, so make sure that you're subscribed. Also, make sure you check out the Hallmarkies podcast. I have an interview today with Debbie Maycomber, who's a best-selling author, and so that was really amazing to get to talk to her. So definitely please check out that over at Hallmarkies podcast. And thank you so much, and please check out the Patreon group and the merch store. I appreciate that all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everyone.